to taxi off on the runway. It's actually leaving early, which is crazy, but a quick seat tour before then because otherwise Harrison will be mad at me, so I have to do it. This is the seat on WestJet is what we're flying, and you'll notice the lack of screen. Boo, but that's okay. 6.5 hours, so I bought like all the reading material possible to fill the time. We definitely have more leg room than Air New Zealand, so that's exciting. And that's pretty much it. Of course, your classic tray table, armrests, and lovely safety brochure. Love. One more thing is that I'm really stoked about these little footrest positions for someone who likes to put their feet up when they're flying on a plane. Bon appetit, that is perfect. Coming to you live from the University of British Columbia. I know I came overseas to get away from university, but such a student at heart, can't keep me away. We actually came to look at Regent College, which is really near this university, which is a Christian college that my granddad went to for 9 months 50 years ago.
When it was just very new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very new at that stage, just opening.
Yeah, but now it's like very modern, and it was really cool to look around. And so we're now just going to the Museum of Anthropology here at the University of British Columbia. So that'll be cool to see. Get to know a bit more about the Red Indians. And then we're gonna go check out Mum's old home when they came here. She was 5 years old. And so we're gonna go and
Maple Street,
which is near here, where they were living while my granddad was studying. So that'll be really cool. Good morning. It's a more cloudy and chilly day here in Vancouver. Oh, I'm leaving my parents behind. We are walking to the tram because we're going to catch a couple trams into town again to go to Stanley Park, because we did go a couple days ago but we kind of ran out of time. We didn't see very much. So today we're going to get some bikes, ride around, because it's huge. It's like 10 kilometers to go around the edge of the whole thing. So hopefully having some bikes will allow us to see a bit more of it, get the picture, have a good time. So that's really exciting. Hopefully we can also show you a little bit of the tramming and public transport system here. Everyone seems to use it, which is really cool, because it's a lot cheaper than driving. So yeah, it's a bit of fun. Alrighty, we're on our first bus just at the station near where we're staying, and so we'll ride into downtown, and then we need to take another one to Stanley Park. We made it downtown on the bus, and now we need to catch a tram to Stanley Park. But it's great because this time we know where we're going. Last time we came, it took us a long time to figure it out, but it feels so easy now. But
so much faster.
But it's also really cold today, well, compared to the other weather we've been in, and so we're really ready to get on some bikes and get the blood pumping. But the sad thing is this temperature's not even close to what it's like in New Zealand at the moment, so I'm stressed. We're in Stanley Park. We managed to rent some bikes.
The bikes are actually working.
They're actually working. We're taking a chance on bikes again. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. But it's really beautiful here. It's super nice to bike around and see everything. And we had a lovely lunch. And yeah, we're gonna keep cycling and seeing some cool stuff. We have been cycling around. We turned around and then didn't realize that actually the cycleway is one way, so we've awkwardly having to walk our bikes back because we don't want to do the full 10k's around. But we made it to Beaver Lake, and actual real live beavers live here. They come out at dawn and dusk, which was quite exciting. I don't think we'll see any, but it would be cool if we did. But right now we're just looking at a lake. We're thinking that that might be their dam. Unsure, but it's possible. So we had a great time biking around Stanley Park. It was really great to see lots of different things in the park. It's huge though, so we only kind of went around the perimeter and went to a few different things. The funny thing is that when we stopped and turned around, it was way quicker to just keep going the way we went, but we didn't realise, or there was miscommunication, and so we went all the way back the other way. But it meant we saw some cool stuff that we'd passed the first time, so it was really good, and we managed to return the bikes with no mishap, so that's a huge win for the Clemos because we usually don't mix with bikes very well, so it was great. We're feeling like it's a huge win, and now we're going to catch trams back to where we're staying and then go out for a nice dinner with our hosts. So it's been a great day. Hello, it is Thursday?
It is Thursday.
And we are about to catch another bus. Where are we going, Dad?
I don't know. You know where we're going.
I know.
To a shopping tip.
We're going like quite a few streets down to these. I've just seen them as we passed on the bus, but just some
on
streets.
On the number 2 bus, Barra.
Yeah, streets with some shops to get some gifts for people. And Mum is not feeling well today. I think I passed on my sickness to her, which is a bit sad. So we have to get her some stuff from the pharmacy. And then we might go to Queen Elizabeth Park if we have time, and might go for lunch, but yeah.
And then tonight we're going to a play.
Yeah, we're going to the Mousetrap.
This person was a star in the Mousetrap once.
I did it in high school, and it's going to be like a weird blast from the past, but it's exciting. It's on Granville Island, which is...
Yeah, Granville.
It's not too far off Vancouver.
It's just out of town.
Yeah, so that'll be a fun expedition, and Mum's going to come, so that'll be really nice. But yeah, it's going to be a cruisy day, but good.
Look at it. 2 good Canadian brands.
It's much later now, and we've made it to Granville Island, and we're about to go to the show, which is exciting. How are we feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, so happy about it. We get to see the Mousetrap again.
Famous.
Yeah, and it's a really cute island, so we're gonna walk around, see it a little bit before we go in. Mum and I are zooming along the main street of Vancouver.
Yeah, we're sure zooming.
We're running a bit late. Dad has been watching our bags because we're gonna go on the bus to Squamish in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And Mum and I have been shopping around, and it's been great, but the time flew by. We only went to like 2 shops very quickly. And we realized that we had to get lunch, and there's hardly any time, so we're racing back. Hi everyone, we are here in the beautiful town of Squamish, and it is just such a joy to be here. It is such a breathtaking place with the scenery. Oh, so good. We don't have very long here. We arrived on Friday, yesterday, by bus, and then we've got the full day today, Saturday, and then tomorrow we're here for the morning, and then we'll head to Whistler. We're actually staying with some friends while we're here, so I haven't been doing so much like the talking vlogging while we're out and about, so I think I'll just put together some clips of what this place looks like, so enjoy that. Well, hello from Whistler and what feels like one of the busiest little alpine villages ever. Not that I've been to many, but it is really sunny here. It is beating down, but obviously not as hot as Mexico or Belize, so that's really nice. Hopefully you can hear me because there are just so many people walking back and forth. But it is so stunning here. We drove from Squamish to here after church this morning, so that took just less than an hour, and we've had lunch and we've been walking around the village trying to figure out the best way to maximize our time here, because we only have one night and then we go back tomorrow to Squamish, so it's so hard to decide what to do because we want to make the most of it, but there seems like so much just to experience here and it's kind of overwhelming. But we think we're going to head up the mountain tomorrow. We've looked into the chairlifts and everything, so we're going to head up Whistler, which will be very exciting. But yeah, trying to like get bearings around this town, it's very cool. It's very bougie. They're all like, all the shops and everything are so like matching and aesthetic and very wooden alpine village vibes. It's quite the place. It's quite the touristy flash place, but yeah, feeling very blessed to be here. Yeah, I have to show you around a little bit. It's just like surrounded by the mountains and it is absolutely stunning. Oh, but it's obviously a great place for skiing, but since it's the summer, mountain biking is the thing. So there's so many people here with their bikes and their full like mountain biking gear, but there's also plenty of tourists just strolling around.
Oh wow, here we are at, what's it called? Balam. We thought we were ordering mains, but we got these very artsy looking things that look a bit like what we would call an entree.
Blom, blom. Well, after our somewhat meagre meal, we're trying to find somewhere for dessert in Whistler.
It's a hard quest.
It's also proving very difficult. Places are either full or closed.
Yeah.
So
This place is high volume people.
yeah, it really is. Woohoo! Hopefully we'll find something soon.
I'm gonna get a classic beaver dog.
Beaver dog. Nice.
And your what?
Bananarama.
Can we have 3 small hot chocolates for all of us? And a brownie and a bananarama? Yeah. Good old beaver tail.
Success. Oh no. Delicious. That'll fill the hole. Today is our second half day in Whistler and we are ready to make the most. We're going to head up Whistler Mountain this morning, up in the gondola, check it out around there, and then you can get a peak-to-peak gondola to the other mountain, which the name has slipped my mind. But we will see whether we're going to do that when we're up there. Hoping for a bear sighting, but hopefully from the gondola rather than from the ground. But other than that, I'll take you around on the day today. Obviously this Canada vlog has been a bit bitsy, but hopefully this can be a nice full kind of day. So yeah, I'm really excited. This place is quiet this morning, which is a big contrast to yesterday and last night. People obviously stay up late and then wake up slowly, but it's quite nice having it a bit more quiet. This is just from our balcony for our hotel, and there's the pool, and then behind us is like one of the mountains and the village, so just a beautiful spot and feeling very blessed to be here. We're just walking to breakfast, but it's beautiful. There's not a cloud in the sky. Ooh, stunning! Good day to go up the mountain. Bluebird they say. We are finally heading to the gondola after breakfast. It took a long time because, I don't know, there was some kind of mix up in the kitchen and we had to wait. Yeah, they gave us a good discount though, so that was nice. But yeah, now we get to go up the mountain, which is good. just got up the top of the mountain from the gondola and it is beautiful here. I can't see the 360 views, but it is absolutely stunning. There was so much to look in. I was like twisting around, trying to soak in it all. Oh, so cool. We're on the open ski lift now and we're heading up to another peak to go onto the sky bridge. This is as
Snowy peaks.
high as we'll be able to get on Whistler. It's not quite the top, but it feels pretty close.
And look, there's just not a cloud in the sky. It's just the best day ever.
It's hard to believe. 50 years later and I'm almost at the top.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
exciting. Lost for words, really.
Love those steep peaks behind.
Stop it. I have to say, the camera just does not do it justice. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to take a photo of the mountain, and then on my camera it looks tiny. I'm like, ah. But, so magnify this by like 10.
I'm really up with them, which is like... I think we're surrounded, aren't we? Was it like completely... Was there no gap in the mountains on that side?
I don't know.
I reckon we're completely surrounded by snow cap.
Stunning.
I could definitely rip this.
It's so nice how peaceful and quiet it is on the chairlift.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, it's so refreshing.
So nice. Sad to leave the beautiful mountain range behind us,
Yeah.
but we're hopefully going to do a walk down at the next point before the gondola, so that should be pretty beautiful too. But yeah,
Oh, I'm so pleased we came to the top.
it's so cool being here in the summer because obviously the views are incredible because it's not cloudy and not snowy, and you can like walk around, which you wouldn't really be able to do in the snow. But I also can't help thinking just how magical it would be here to be here in winter. Yeah, just imagine all these trees like covered in snow, and in the village as well. It would just be gorgeous. So very tempted to come back here one day, but it is very cool being here in the summer. Loving it. We're hiking back to the gondola to go back to the village. Sadly, we have to leave this beautiful, beautiful place. But yeah, I wish we could, panting. I wish we could spend a whole day here. You easily could. It's just stunning. But unfortunately, we have to pick up our car from the hotel where we left it by 3. So we have limited time, unfortunately. But feeling very privileged that we got to even come up here. How did you guys find that?
Oh, that was amazing.
Incredible. Maybe I'll take the whole, honestly, majestical. .360-degree mountains, a lovely hike. So we got some good photography and felt the snow, saw a cute little lake. Just would love to stay.
Yeah, best part of the trip, eh?
Oh. Yeah, right up there with underwater stuff at Kikorka.
True.
Yeah, it's an
It's hard
absolute
to
finale,
compare.
so good timing having it right at the end. But it's hard to compare with some of the other cool things.
That is very true.
The thing you realise up there is that in the Whistler village, you're just in a valley and it's just surrounded by majestic mountain peaks. It's awesome.
Yeah, you just don't see it from the village. You see like a few little mountain peaks and that's kind of it, but you've got to get up high to get the whole picture. We're in the BMW and we're about to drive back to Squamish for another night there. And Dad's doing very good on his driving. He's being very careful.
He's being very careful.
Happy Canada Day! Woohoo! It is our last full day here and it happens to be Canada Day, which is quite exciting. I'm actually wearing the right colours, feeling very festive. We are in Squamish. We spent the night here and we're about to catch the bus and go back to Vancouver, which will be about an hour's drive, a very beautiful drive as well, so that'll be nice. It's another stunner of a day here in British Columbia. Like, we have got the pick of the weather lately. Yeah, so that's a bit of a treat. And yes, we're not quite sure what we're going to do today in Vancouver. We'd love to do something for Canada Day, so we'd hopefully find some festivities going on. But yeah, it's sad to leave this place. Like, Squamish is beautiful, it's surrounded by mountains, and obviously Whistler was incredible. But yeah, we're heading back to the city and staying one more night with our friends there, and then we'll be catching the plane tomorrow. So it kind of feels like the trip is over, but we're gonna make the most of our last day, and yeah. We've made it back from Squamish to downtown Vancouver, and we're heading down the main street to go to Canada Place, where we've heard there are some Canada Day festivities, so we're going to check those out. We've been seeing lots of people with their red and white on, which is very fun. Feeling like I'm at like a East High basketball game or something. Loving it. And yeah, lots of Canadian flags out as well. Unfortunately, we have our bags with us, so we're having to lug them down the main street, but it is what it is, you know. You gotta do it for Canada Day. I hope people don't think we're protesting Canada Day with our New Zealand flags. Whoops. This sea of red and white is making me want to spontaneously do a flash mob to "We're all in this together." But I don't think it would be appropriate. On second thoughts, it probably would be very appropriate, so get me on that stage. I should be up there. Whew. We're almost there. Yay! You can get rid of these dratted bags. Woohoo! We might have to come here later for our Canada Day party. Yeah.
Just the best.
You may be wondering where we decided to go for our last day in Canada. Drum roll please.
Granville Island.
Granville Island. We came here for the Mousetrap play the other night, but we couldn't go in anywhere because it was dark and at night. But it looks like the coolest, funkiest little island.
See so many creative shops and
Very
museums. Just totally me.
Yeah, so we're gonna check it out. This place kind of reminds me of in Harry Potter when the twins, George and Fred, have their prank shop. Similar vibes, very, very fun. And yes, I'm still a child because the first place I wanted to go was the kids market. The best section in any shop, but why is it now called this? What happened to Sylvanian families? Come on. Did I just find some tapirs in Canada? What are you doing all the way here from Belize? That is actually crazy. It looks exactly like the one we saw. I probably would have just like wet myself if I came here as a kid. It's just so exciting. Love it. Avi, your shop. Let's go. In the public market, which is kind of what Granville is like really known for. It's got lots of fresh produce and also like places you can just buy like baking or pizzas or things to eat, so it's pretty sick. We're gonna have lunch out the back of the market which we got from inside, and went for a tortellini salad. There was a lot of options, it was quite overwhelming, but we all went salad today. But this is such a cool place. Like, to anyone coming to Vancouver, this has got to be on your list. We only knew about it because the play happened to be here, but man, what a cool spot. Just trying to soak in as much sun as possible before we head back to winter in New Zealand, which I'm not looking forward to. The cold will be a shock to the system, but to be fair, we've got in a much longer summer or a much shorter winter than everyone else in New Zealand, so we've been very blessed. But I will miss these beautiful sunny days, although I won't miss getting burnt. That was pretty rough. The reason that we're able to have this last day here is because our flight leaves at 9 o'clock tonight, so it's perfect timing because we get a whole lovely one more day in Vancouver. Not good in terms of jet lag because we'll get back to New Zealand at like 6 in the morning on Friday, which will be rough to stay awake for a whole day, but hey, we get this beautiful day at Granville Island, so no complaints. We're about to board that plane to go back to New Zealand. Alrighty, we're on our plane now, all seated, and I'll give you a quick seat tour, of course. So this is what we're working with. Similar legroom to the first plane, not much. Got my stuff. Here is the whole plane. Got the classic Air New Zealand purple lights going on. Got a lovely big screen. I am of course going to watch the Only Acceptable Plane movie. Love it. Yeah, this is us.